Greetings everyone, and Grid here for another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition replay. Well, on the left side, not for long, as the red Celts, we're Beringela. On the right side, as the Mongols, we have Cockroach. And you may have noticed as well, I haven't fast forwarded the game like I do start at the beginning of most Age of Empires 2 replays. And we see all the villagers advancing forward. Blue's horse does spot this. I wonder what does Blue's horse see exactly? He sees the sheep as well. He's like, now he's really wondering, what is going on? He's going to try to quickly build up the town center here. And I do want to go over to the Celts over here, because they do have some important civilization bonuses. Primarily can steal sheep, and sheep within one Celt's unit's line of sight cannot be stolen. So you can see there, even the horse can steal sheep. You can see red is actually starting to steal sheep with these, with his horse here. He's stealing the sheep there, pulling them away. He's building town center there. Blue does have, Mongol player does have his town center up and go. If we switch over the Mongol player, of course, there is some other civilization bonuses that will work for him. Primarily, the Hunters works 40% faster, but Red stole a significant number of Blue's sheep. He should have bopped those sheep as soon as he can. I'm surprised that the horse can steal sheep, but apparently that may be something that could be patched in the future. But right now, Blue is on incredibly low food. He does have these berries close to his town center, so he can collect up those. But Red has a massive amount of sheep there. He does manage to steal a bunch of the sheep back. Of course, he's going to try to escort these sheep back home. He needs those sheep. Blue needs to go for boar early. There's 2 boar here. Red is going to try to take on the boar now. But you got a bunch of huntable deer up there in Red's territory. Blue does not have any huntables. The Mongols going to be running very, very low in food. There's of course still one more boar and some unclaimed sheep here and unclaimed deer. And these deer and huntables going to be very important for Blue to get a bit more power going, because right now Red has a massive food potential. He has, of course, let some of these sheep go to waste. He's trying to collect the boar, because boar does collect it faster. Blue's now forced to use the collected berries that collects a very, very slow rate. As Blue has seen that boar in his vision, he needs to go for the boar as soon as he can. That is an important amount of food. Since Red has a fewer number of villagers, but able to collect the boar, their food income's probably very similar. 9 versus 6 on boar. That actually may be, I don't know the exact gathering rates, but that may be the same. Red's villager trying to push right forward. Blue may lose a villager here. He does. Blue does not have loom, while Red does. So Red has taken time to get loom. He's trying to stop there. Red's horse is trying to stop. It does kill off one of Blue's villagers. Ugh. And it's going to be hard to pursue that one. He's even using the horse to block a route. Blue does spot those villagers grabbing up wood. Now he's using this horse to scout around. He doesn't realize he's seen the boar there. There's also deer down there, as well as potentially some sheep. Yep, there's sheep here as well. That's going to be very important, but Red looks like he's going to claim the sheep. Red is in a great position, though Red does not have a lot of access to other resources at the moment, just food and wood. He does food, of course. The claim of gold is relatively safe, at least in Dark Age. And Blue just simply can't just tech up and go for man-at-arms to siege down his opponent's town center. The town centers play out of range each other. And does go ahead and get some slices there on the horse. Horse down to 1 health. Blue is going to claim this boar. He desperately needs this boar. He tries to do something cheeky there with the house. And the house does get either canceled or destroyed. But now Blue does get a boar. And since the Mongols do have plus 40% work faster, that is going to be a lot of food there. But now Red, since he knows his opponent's got a boar, he's going for a town center push. Both players are still in Dark Age, by the way. Blue's now pushing way forward. I don't know exactly how many tiles away is. Could potentially garrison his own town center fight, but Red's additional or replacement town center has been built there. Does fire some arrows there. Blue does have loom, so the arrows will do minimal damage. Does take out one of Blue's villagers there, and looks like He's getting arrows onto Blue's town center. We've got Blue has 7 villagers garrison. Make that 9. Does have 9 arrows firing. Red does have all the villagers garrison in the town center, so it has 10 arrows firing. Of course, the more villagers put inside the town center, the less collection rate. Additionally, town centers have expensive repair costs. It's like really expensive wood. It doesn't cost any stones, but it is expensive wood. Blue could perhaps take time to designate a single villager to repair it up. He is running lower, faster down health. Red does get another house up and going. He's playing minimal population. We do have 21 village versus 20. This boar is still being collected on up. Right now, Red has no food, so it's not going to dark feudal age anytime soon. Blue has a small food reserve and has villagers on the build queue.
Yeah.
Red does have no villagers on the build queue. He's on minimal food at the moment. The berries did float the Mongol player quite a significant amount. He still has some sheep here and some decaying sheep. He could potentially pull a mill over here to claim with a deer. But Blue's town center is now getting repaired on up. It is expensive wood. So we have Red being selected there. He's rapidly decreasing wood. Blue. The villagers have been forced abandoned there. The town center got 2 wounded. And now Blue's wood collection is skyrocketing down. He needs more villagers on the wood line. It's going to take time to start collecting up the boar. Red's town center is getting repaired up quite nicely. And the boar still has a little bit of food there. And there we go, Blue's now out of wood. He's going to lose his town center. He's maintaining good village production. He does have more villagers at the moment. Trying to repair it as best as he can, but he simply needs a lot more villagers on wood. He's trying to claim up some stone for some odd reason. Maybe he's just trying to keep them working. And Blue's village town center does go down. Now he's going to have to take time to invest wood into getting another town center up. Let's get some stone here. We've got the villagers now starting to fight. I think Red has more villagers here. Yep, Blue has 7. Red has 10. And he's even taking time to shank the horse. Blue does have a superior number of villagers here. Now I got the mass villager fight there. He may want to, yeah, he's going to get 2 small scorches going on. Red's villagers here will be overwhelmed. With Loom activated, both players will have 1 hack armor as well as 15 additional health. Blue's starting to pull out ahead, but remember, Red's able to produce villagers. Not really, he's out of food. It's taking time to collect these sheep that went down there. Now, after they collect the sheep, he's going for deer. Red's trying to back off the town center, trying to lure it to its fire. Let's see, Blue's wood. He's still probably, yeah, he's still pretty far. Actually, Blue has enough wood, food to age up. Villager goes down from both sides. This villager not being pursued. Red does lose another villager there. Red is down to 22 villagers. Blue sells to 24. The wood line's not being brought on off. Blue does lose another villager. Red loses another. Blue's may lose 1. Red may lose another. Blue just lost another. Red is some of the oh, Blue's not doing well in this villager fight. It's hard, you don't get any attack move orders for villagers. This villager's now being pursued individually. I'm not sure if Blue. It's hard to say who actually knows how to fight villagers versus villagers, but you have to make sure they're staying grouped up. These individual ones can be focused down by a small number. Another villager, let's go down here. Red does have a superior number of villagers still. Red does not have enough food in order to get out more villagers there. Red does lose another one. This blue one's being pursued, does go down there. 19 to 20. Red's falling back with these wounded villagers. Very, very good. Taking time to clean up these deer. Some forest puffers. And now Blue's villagers just being pursued. I'm not sure how healthy these villagers are. They're still pretty healthy there. Got a good force pushing over here. It does have enough wood for a town center. He's deploying it near deer to get out more food, potentially. That's my best way of thinking about that. Blue's now trying to migrate these villagers. Red's villagers are quite wounded there. How's Red's resources coming along? He has a lot of wood, not a lot of food. He's maintaining village production now. Blue is behind the villagers. Red now spots this town center going up. Villagers now standing and fighting and trying to build. Red's villagers are just trying to hit Blue's villagers. Blue's villagers need to stand and fight or get ready to get inside the town center. It does get inside the town center there. Going to see some arrows there. Focus on the wounded one. Very good. Does get a good interrupt there. Another villager does go down. Fires another good volley there. Current villager count is 20 to 18. Mongol players still can recover. Got the deer not being collected on up. Remember as well, Mongols do have the faster collection right there. And deletes the town center. He's going to immediately do it again. He could immediately start shanking the town center itself, get some severe damage onto it. Connect with some palisade walls there. We'll be getting a nice little choke there. We'll try to get more chokes there. Blue's villager does interrupt the choke. Some of Red's villagers are starting to go down. Villager count is 18-18. It's still pretty even. Blue does have a significant amount of more food. And he's going for feudal age. Trying to shank down to Red's town center now. Trying to turn around, trying to hit these villagers, gain some good damage onto them. Another villager does go down. Red does lose another one. Red's now low on villagers. Now he's going straight for the town center, trying to get it built there. But Blue's villagers in the mix. Let's take out more villagers there for Red. And Red's town center may go up. Blue may want to evacuate to his own town center, get its arrows firing, or focus on this town center now with some strengths. And Red does get inside the town center, receive a bit of fire there. Blue does lose some villagers. And now Blue's in feudal age. Red is eyeing for just more villagers. He just rebuilt the town center. They do have the same health. And the same damage. Never had to think about if feudal age increases the quality of town centers, but it does not. He has currently just the primary arrow firing. It does have 5 pierce armor, so but it's still doing full damage there. I think town centers may get bonus damage for his town centers. I don't know. He doesn't have a lot of wood collecting up. He does have this one villager collecting wood the entire time, but Blue does not have a good reserve of wood. So this town center will be focused on by Red's town center. He really should have started attacking his opponent's town center rather than trying to hit the villagers, because he could potentially destroy the town center as quickly as it's gone up and destroy it that way, making Red homeless. Blue's now trying to repair up the town center. He needs a lot more villagers on wood collection. He's going to be rapidly going down. Got all the villagers heading down south. There is a wood deposit lumber camp there. Blue does have more villagers at the moment. Trying to get out some more of these deer. I'm not sure why he's collecting up stone. I'm pretty sure you still need wood to build town centers, your first town center. Red's villagers now pursuing Blue's villagers, and now they're split up so they can be quickly focused on by one of Red's groups. He probably could take these wounded villagers, put them up here in order to get more wood collecting. This one's been untouched. Now got the villager fight here. We've got 14 villagers in total. And Blue does have 8, so Red is outnumbered, so Blue should be able to win the fight. Though it's going to be a bit of a nasty fight. Does take out one of Red's, 2 of Red's villagers have gone down. Blue's getting a nice surround there. He still has a superior number of villagers. These villagers are trying to pursue that villager. So engaged there. Now they have an equal villager number.
Kid.
Red is building more villagers. Of course, Blue does not have a town center. These villagers are all wounded. Just send them off the corner, collect the wood, I would say. We got these villagers trying to engage Red's villagers. They are a little bit more wounded, but we got good focus fire there from Blue, but good micro by Red. More deer being collected by Red, but a lot of the deer has been mostly collected there, and they're also expiring. Red is now trying to destroy this lumber mill there. This lumber is coming on in. Blue's now below in villagers. We got a guard tower, watchtower being pulled out right there. He may be eyeing for some health regen or a good strong point. Because right now, this will allow him to get some extra health. That's probably why he's collecting that stone, trying to get out watchtowers. Of course, without ballistics, does have a bit of trouble there. Now these villagers will get some good health regen, but it will take a bit of time. The initial yurt is now... Yurts are getting hit. Blue's now eyeing for another lumber camp there. Blue's now down 11 villagers, and I think at this point in time, the Celts will win out. The watchtower can be largely avoided because of the lack of ballistics. Cancel zone mill there, allow him to engage the watchtower in melee. Starting to hit this house as well. It does have negative melee armor. And these wounded blue villagers are trying to escape on out of there. Yep. And Red's now just skyrocketing ahead of villagers, and without a Mongol getting another town center, he's still pretty far on wood. I think this game's over. He's trying to go for another watchtower. Now it makes a bit more sense why he was going for that stone. Let's get the tower garrison there. Trying to draw these guys away from the watchtower fire. We've got a massive wave of villagers facing forward. Even villagers going towards the tower can't even get hit by the arrows. Now the watchtower will be going on down. I don't think the Mongol player is ready to engage villager wars. I see some things he could do differently. He's even got a farm being put up by Red. He's running a bit low on natural food sources. There's a bit of berries you could potentially claim. A bit, as in around 200. Yep, with 8 villagers remaining and the Celts at 20, I think that's going to be the end of the game. Villagers going to be pursued. I don't see any way that these villagers can do anything. They're just going to be followed to the end of the earth, which is over here. Blue does get a couple of good kills there. But now Blue's down to 5 villagers there. Make that 3. One's almost dead. The other one is wounded. And that is the horse. Some sheeple. And there's the last villager there. Yeah, this game's pretty much over. 2 villagers remain. War being claimed by Red. Both of them being claimed, and that is the end of the game. This is Andrew saying thank you for watching, and on the next replay.